Okay. Are we live? Are we live? Seven viewers on board. Welcome out. Welcome out. Welcome out. 15 viewers. Welcome out. $25 viewers, welcome out. All right. Hello, 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 hello.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Are you on the chat? Do you want to put it on here where you can see it bigger?
I'm okay.
Well, do I need to see it bigger?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know how. I tell you that all the time, so.
We're on live.
So, where do I find live? My channel? So right here live? I don't know how. Oh, there we go.
Turn the volume down. We're on live.
So, oh, look at here. What's next week?
Turn the volume
down. Mr. Brando forgot. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Welcome, welcome. Y'all came way too far. Should we start off our normal pleasantries?
Sure.
Thank you. Go ahead, ladies first.
You normally go first.
I usually go first. Do I go first?
You always go first.
I always go first? Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. I am Mr. Brando.
And I am April BB. Welcome
to the status of the reinstatement of the Iraqi Dinar IQD. I didn't forget. I told you I wasn't going to forget. Thank you. Bam. How are you guys tonight? 75 people in the house. How are you guys doing? I never forget our intro. I love the intro. I'm so glad to see you guys out here tonight. Thank you so much. You guys are far too kind. First off, we want to start this off by saying at least Merry Christmas. And to all the soldiers overseas, to everybody that's risked their lives for us to see our investment, thank you. For our families, especially me and Mrs. BB's family, we are so blessed, and thank you guys so much. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, right?
Right.
Thank you. And Miss BB, you want to say anything?
Oh no, go right ahead.
No, it's all you. I'm 101 viewers. They want to hear what you want to say.
I don't have anything to say.
I got a whole bunch to say.
I already said happy holidays, so
Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. Hanukkah. I don't even know. How do you say all these pleasantries? I love you guys. I love all you guys. Hello, all. I'll do the shout outs in a minute. You guys know what time it is. I am Mr. Brando. This is Miss BB, and I've got your news. We're going to start off right now. Okay. First thing that I think I ought to note, there's some very valid points that I've made about the investment that I think people have taken way too far. Like, the validation of your currency. I think that from a standpoint, and I'll get to this later on, but you don't have to have an accreditation from your foundation, meaning that if you don't have an authenticity certificate, don't worry about it. If you got it and it's honest, don't worry about it. People are looking way too much into that. Stop doing that because it's not a big deal. If your money's authentic, the Daily Machine will tell a tale. Don't worry about Mr. Brando says. I just am a guide, okay? I tell you what I think, and then you guys go from there, okay? Ms. BB, anything to add?
It's just his opinion.
I am not a financial advisor, and in no part am I a guru, and in my part, I am the person that will reinstate the Iraqi dinar. I don't know the date. I don't know the rate, and I'm not going to pretend to. I'm just a person giving their humble opinion that is based upon articles that I find where you can find them. I'm just a person with his lovely co-host and sexy-ass wife that just gives you my opinion, and I'm going to read the news to you momentarily. But I am in no way a financial advisor telling you how to spend your money or what to spend your money on. That's my disclaimer, okay? I am not a financial advisor or a guru. Do not call me a guru. Okay, so remember what we talked about the other day. And remember, we've been gone about, 6 days? So I haven't had a chance to really talk to you guys really like this up close, face-to-face. So remember I told you guys the importance of oil. The reason why Ms. BB loves a shout-out to oil is because of this. The Parliamentary Energy Committee announced on Tuesday, Parliament moves forward to stabilize the price of barrel oil to what? $46 a barrel. Now, a lot of you are going to sit back and say, well, what does that have to do with the Iraqi dinar? There's nothing to do with the Iraqi dinar. It has everything to do with the Iraqi dinar. They're 70% dependent on oil. So if you pay $46 per barrel, which they're used to having, they'll have a surplus, hopefully, and it will force them, they will force their hand to either find new trade routes or to find new industry, open up their private sector. But what it will really force them to do is get off of oil and become more independent. More independence based upon their track record is they won't be so dependent on oil, and people will really start to make the investment more viable because it's not just about oil. It's never just been about oil. A lot of you guys have out there and sit there and criticized me and said, well, it's just about oil. All you do is talk about oil. Well, no, it's not about oil. It's about gold. It's about natural gas. It's about their private sector. It's about tourism. It's about opening up the gateways and the floodgates for everybody to come in and invest, such as we are, and have the opportunity to partake in that. So if you haven't bought any dinar, you can buy some. I'm not a pumper. I'm not going to tell you to buy any currency. You want to buy it and invest in it. You don't.
So let me ask you,
Shoot.
because we do focus on oil, I thought that would trigger the reinstatement.
Well, let's just not call it a trigger. Let's just say it's a line of triggers.
Mm-hmm.
Like imagine like you lighting a fuse and then you light it gets a little bigger.
Mm-hmm.
You light it, gets a little bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Oil was a huge trigger for us because you got to remember, if I tell you that our budget in this household is we're going to make $56 a barrel per day,
mm-hmm.
but all of a sudden that the whole OPEC and everybody else comes in and says, well, oil's only worth $46 a day.
Right.
How are you going to pay your light bill?
You're going to be short.
How are you going to pay your employees?
You're going to be short.
How are you going to pay your food bill?
You're going to be short.
So for you to tell me that oil is not important to a country that's 70% important on oil is what? Asinine.
Right. So that's I guess that's where I'm going with this because it is important, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then this was supposed to be one of the triggers, right?
And guess how you know it's really a big trigger?
How?
They put it in their budget.
Right. And that's where I was going to next.
Okay.
In their budget, didn't they have it stated at a higher price?
$56 a barrel. And I'm not saying they're listening to Mr. Brando. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that common sense will tell you that if they're basing their previous budget on $56 a barrel, they thought that oil is going to be higher than what it is today.
Right, because it's 46 now.
They're going to go ahead and put it to financial committee for $46 a barrel. Okay. That's huge news, y'all. I'm not saying checkmate by any means. I'm going to tell you guys more checks. Remember, I said it first. I told you guys, I'm not taking the credit for that. I'll give a lot of credit to Breitling, right? Because Breitling is the one who taught me that. Oil is a huge indicator of where this is going. I don't care what you tell me. If you can't budget your bills, you can't pay them. That's why oil is huge, okay? So we know that. We also know that the blocks are in dialogue for consensus. Remember what I told you about the blocks. Now, while we were all on our little hiatus for our holidays, and God bless us for doing so, those guys, those Iraqi fellows out there went ahead and passed how many more people? 2 or 3? On Tuesday, they resumed discussions to seek a consensus on the candidates to take over. There were 3. So they passed 2 more remaining cabinet members. So like I told you guys, Fiat is out. Fiat can't be in because Fiat has a job. If you have a job, you can't do 2 jobs.
So you said 3 or 2 that they passed?
They passed 2. They got 3 left.
3 left. Okay.
3 left. Now, everybody's going to ask me again, what do you see about the whole defense and interior? You guys, these are your key points. You can ask me till the sun rises and sets on Daisy. When do I really believe this is going to happen? I'll get to that. Now, the Iraqi political force on Tuesday resumed the discussion to seek a consensus on the candidate to take over the 3 remaining ministries in the cabinet of Mr. Abdul Mahdi. Now, I really think this guy's gotten a hard turn because he's had it rough. He's threatened to quit a couple times. This guy's out here. He's just trying to get things passed. He's being threatened by Maliki. So we think, allegedly, like you say in some of your videos, this guy's had a hard time. Now, this is the key point to this. In the new Arab, this alliance continues with other political blocs, especially the Reform Coalition, which is still rejecting the candidate construction to take the post of Minister of Interior, Faleh Fiat. I told you guys, they don't want him. He's not a good candidate. He's corrupt. There are 9 people that run Iraq, and he's one of those 9. So they don't want him in there, okay? The member of the building, the existence of serious dialogues aimed at resolving the matter consensually, meaning that they're trying to go out and get everybody on board on like a more organic state. So meaning they're going out there, they're reaching out to different people and saying, hey, look, Don't support this guy. This guy's bad news. And they agree, okay? They're all saying they don't want to do that. Now, you're probably going to look at me and say, well, Brandon, when are they going to do that? Well, they came back and told everybody that they are going to go ahead, and they held off the parliament. Go to your bank, Brian. They told everybody they're going to hold off their vote for the remaining posts until January 8th. So they skipped a couple weeks. Very interesting timing on that on me. Why would you skip the first couple weeks of January, which is beyond me, and go on and say that we're going to go out and hold our 21st third session on the first legislative term of Monday, which is the 8th, and they're going to vote on a couple of things, but that was huge. The ministry to adjourn, what do you call that? Adjourn till the January 8th time frame is, to me, a little overzealous, if that makes sense. Like, I think that behind the scenes, I know people like to talk about like back screens and this bull crap, but honestly, I think behind the screens that like they're really trying to figure out what candidate they need to put forward to really handle this. You guys just don't understand the importance of the interior ministry. The interior minister, this guy holds the keys to Iraq. So everything you want in life is behind this one person. So Fiat couldn't do it. That's why you can't just say, snap your fingers and we're going to put this guy in place and everything will be fine. What if this guy is like one of those old Maliki guys and steals all our money? Now they have no reconstruction effort. They have no stability. They have no peace. They have nothing. Now all those donors flee because they're never going to give them money ever again. And guess what happens? What? Your investment's worthless. Or it's worthless until they lop it and start over. I don't think they're going to do that. That's why when everybody's out there, well, you could just do this and we could have an interior, we could have a CBI like that. No, you can't. It's not that simple, folks. If it was that simple with these people, they would have done it. Question? Okay. So with that, I come back to say, I don't know what's going to happen with those three remaining ministers. I pray that these guys are out there really trying to do diligence and make things happen. I really pray that these new ministers that are going to be in there, the Minister of Education, the Minister of Migration and Displaced, I'm going to get to that. While not given confidence yet, they will be given confidence. I think they did by now. We're in a good spot with those three guys. And the reform people are really cooking up a lot of dust because they don't want Fiat in place. And you can see that everywhere in the news. Take place behind the scenes. Again, that word behind the scenes to resolve this because they need to get someone in there that will be a steward of that donor money. That donor money is everything. Right now, that donor money, you might as well say, is our investment. Okay? So goes the donor money, or so goes that position of interior. There goes your investment. Okay? To reform alliances, to replace Fiat. You can't. This is the back and forth. This is where it gets really sketchy. 1 minute they say they support this person. 1 minute they don't. 1 minute they put a person forward. I told you guys. I already told you who I think Abdul Gandhi is going to be the interior minister, but I can't prove that to you. Okay. Next, the Central Bank of Iraq. They've already gone out. They put out this whole huge dissertation about what they are so proud of and what they've been doing. And in my eyes, I'm going to read you a paragraph that I thought was the most pertinent from the central bank. And you're asking me why I'm reading this about central bank, because the central bank has to feel stability and security before they release anything. Here is the request of the Arabic International Economic Organization and observers of the movement of the countries and economies and their experiences in overcoming crisis and achieve economic reform to establish the 4 previous year stages and where our country faced economic and financial crisis, stifles known causes, and where there was victory. Now, they just told you the whole thing. So they're telling you basically, we knew where we failed. We knew where we did well. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to mimic what we did well and eliminate the things we failed. Okay? And that's hard to do. You got to think, these people have only been a democracy for 15 years. So everybody's like, well, it's been 15 years since they've done anything. It's been 15 years. Well, you tried we've been a democracy for over 200 years, and we still can't get it right. Right? So you're giving them 15 years to make you guys millionaires? I'm giving them 15 years to say, look, we're not perfect. And we're going to get stuff done. And we're going to step right, but we need to have our stumbling blocks. And so these guys say, And I'm reading this directly, okay? So they said, and economic results achieved victory highlighted the most important support of the state treasury and stabilized exchange rate of the Iraqi dinar has recovered and reducing inflation and maintaining of less than 2% and maintain a sufficient cash reserve increase by 100% of the accumulated aggregate according to the latest standard. IMF gold reserve within the standard rate is excellent. So what did they just tell you right there? That they are IMF compliant. To be IMF compliant, you have to be what? Article 8 compliant. Mm-hmm. So I don't understand where everybody's getting all the confusion where they think RV is going to be poof today, tomorrow. When? What am I going to do this tomorrow? No, they've got to maintain these things and to hold themselves accountable. And that's part of their transparency. People don't understand that with stability comes transparency. They go hand in hand. Okay? You cannot have one without the other. Okay? Mm-hmm. Let's keep going, guys. Oh man, I think this was the bomb dropper of all times. I know all my Mr. Brando people are going to say checkmate when I tell them this one. Mm-hmm. Our president today, or I think over the last couple of days, made a surprise visit to Iraq.
And what was his purpose?
Well, that's the whole thing. It's so shrouded in like confusion and utter like, why was he there? He went. I told you guys a week ago, and I told you this, and I knew this. Remember when I told you that they're taking the people out of Syria? Mm-hmm. And where did I tell you they were going to go? North to the border to their new post, which is their new base he just built. And everybody knew. I mean, well, everybody didn't know that. We knew that, or I knew that, and you knew that because we talked about it. He wasn't taking them out of Syria. He was relocating to the Syrian northern border because that's where the most conflict is with ISIS. You understand? We're only going to go where there's a fight of terrorism. Okay, we're going to talk about that, but that's very key for us is being on our safety side, which is Iraq, which is in our new base, and not the Syrian side in the desert where we're not safe. Right? Okay. So Mr. Trump shows up, and God bless him. He took pictures with the troops. He was in there. He gave a speech. He did a lot of selfies. I mean, he did a lot of cool self-righteous things for our troops out there that weren't home for Christmas at all, right? I mean, I think so. I mean, that was awesome. Now, the problem with that is that the Iraqi ministers felt some type of way. You know what I mean? Like, wait a minute, this guy just shows up in our country. He doesn't have a meeting with our PM, doesn't have a meeting with our president, but he just shows up. He's just here, and he doesn't tell anybody he's here. Like, what's up with that? Like, they felt some type of way. Remember when Bush was there? When Bush showed up there kind of unannounced, they threw shoes at him.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Bam!
That was funny.
Bam! You guys like
funny.
Bam!
They threw shoes at OW.
Seamus, what's up? So,
that was funny.
These guys, I know, right? He got shoes.
That was like the worst.
Okay, but let me ask you this question. Like, how would you feel about a guy that just invaded your country?
But I'm just saying that's like the ultimate level of disrespect as a president of the United States.
No, spitting on him would be worse.
Well, you got to get close enough to spit on him.
Well, they were throwing up close enough to throw shoes at him.
Yeah.
I'd have hocked a big loogie one and threw it at him. Well, I'm just saying.
It wouldn't have made it that far.
Well, I'm just saying.
But you can stand right there where that wall is and throw a shoe at you right there. So I'm just saying. And then I think not one, but two.
No, it was like 5. No, they threw shoes at him, like 1 or 2 people.
It was like 2.
It might have been 2. I could be over-exaggerating that.
But, I just,
okay.
But anyway.
So, the important part to know was how did these PMs feel? Well, the head of the parliamentary bloc of Sadaqon, MP Hassan Salem, in an interview with Asami News, Trump's visit is not welcome, which was a secret and surprising, is a clear evidence of an arrogance of Washington. Now, what does that tell us as a group? First of all, you're going to have a group of supporters out there that are going to tell you that this visit by Trump was real ballsy, right? Mm-hmm. Real ballsy. Like, he did this. If he went unannounced, he didn't need to announce himself. Iraq is into America for about $7 trillion. And if I want to go to your country and visit an air base where my troops are stationed, I don't owe you nothing. Okay? Mm-hmm. Now, you're going to have another group out there that's going to say, that was totally disrespectful. Mm-hmm. Like, why would you show up and not even announce? Like, even like some like popular cultures call it checking in. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least let me know that you're there. So that's kind of odd. Like, why would you show up unannounced? That's very disrespectful.
So
right?
We're sure it's unannounced.
Yeah. If I just showed up at your house, knocked on your door, and was like, "I'm FaceTime. I'm live." How would you feel?
You wouldn't get in.
But he's in. He's in the base.
I hear you.
I feel he's in the base.
You come unannounced. I have ring.
Okay. Well, yeah, you have Ring. Okay. But these Iraqis obviously not only don't have Ring, they don't have satellite, they don't have Twitter, they don't have the Washington Post, they don't have a lot of things that all these news articles are tied to.
Right.
Which I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm just saying to you that there's a lot more to this. And whether you feel right or wrong about it, it is something that's major news. So President Trump shows up. Supposedly, a bunch of the CBI got mad and they were like, well, this is a bad thing and we want to have the troops evacuate our country immediately and we want these American troops out of there. Well, I'm here to tell you, Iraqis, if you make the U.S. forces leave there, you will become a terroristic Islamic state within like hours because terroristic Islam will run rampant through you because you don't have an army. I mean, you've got the Purse murderers and you got the PKUs, the PKs, but you have nothing compared to our armed forces specialists that are over there protecting you on a day-to-day basis. Right. So the worst thing you do is have our forces leave there, correct?
Right.
The second thing that opens them up to is a whole counterinsurgents from China and Russia who want their digs in there because of Syria, right? So us leaving there is not a good thing, right? And so like these guys out there huffing and puffing, we don't want them there. We don't want them there. Well, I get you don't want them there, but the truth of the matter is you need them there. You need them there to protect your personal assets, which either you're stealing from auction or whatever you're doing, because you couldn't do it yourselves, really. That money going from oil field to auction house that they're stealing, they need American troops there to make sure that money's safe. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you stop the American forces from being there, there goes not only our investment, but there goes the whole thing. Country. Oh, God, their whole country's going to be in the crapper. Seriously.
That's scary.
Very scary. Okay. And I already did this one, right?
Yeah, I think that's it.
I think that's all I have for tonight's news. We're going to start the questions and answers service a little bit faster than we normally do. I think it's clear to note that A, I'm not trying to tell you guys how to buy your currency. 2, I told you about oil and gas and why it's pertinent to your not only geopolitical opinion, but of my opinion and Ms. Beebe's opinion. But number 3, why it's very important that when Trump went to visit there, whether you feel it was right or wrong, it was definitely necessary for our U.S. troops, and I will stand by that to the day I die. My father's a veteran, and I believe in supporting my veterans till they put a spade in my face. And number 3, it sends a definitive messages to our people out there that think that they can do things to our country without being the watchdog of the world. We're not going to support you and do it for free. No one works for free.
Right.
I mean, are you with that? I'm not working for free. So you want us to come protect your borders and your land and get you out of terrorists and this and that? It costs money. And money that American citizens like you and I out there are not willing to fork over anymore because we're tired of it and they're full of shit.
Right.
Okay? We're not going to do it. So let's go ahead and open up our questions and answers.
Carnell says, happy birthday, sir.
Thank you, Carnell.
D'Angelo says, what's up from LBC?
LBC. Today was a good day, Seamus. It sure was. Seamus, shout out. Why was it a good day? Merry Christmas, Dreamer. D'Angelo, what's up? Very good, brother. I'm in the house. Eugene, Oregon. I'm from Portland. Mantu, stand up. Pierre, hello all. Give some good news. I hope you got it, Zymus. I hope you got that. First of all, understand this. They readjusted their budget, which is huge for us. Number 2, they recognized a need to further their talks about the military, the interior, and the military defense. Because if they didn't, what they're basically going to tell you, we're going to shove any SOB in there that will just be corrupt, and they'll just allow it to happen, and will be nothing to do to stop it, okay? So I think that's big news for all of us.
Hi, Metroid. Happy holidays to you.
MVP, hello.
Al.
More, what's good? What's going on? Me and you, what's going on?
Al from Arkansas, big money.
Samuel, what's going on? I know you, Samuel. The Dream.
Let me see. I should let you read through the top and I go attack the bottom. Let me see.
And Mrs. BB family, Metro, thank you. Hi from Seattle. Ola from Houston, by way of Vancouver. Taylor Made, big money. Now, y'all listen. A lot of y'all want me to give a definitive rate on the IQD. I'll give you one. Well, I'll give you my truest opinion of when I think the rate will come out internationally for the IQD.
Go ahead.
when they seat the GOI.
Okay.
And whomever is in charge of the Interior Ministry has access to the donor money that's only accessible through the United States. That's when you will see the IQD.
Now, let's go back to that donor money.
Okay.
If grant access, give them access to the donor money, is there strings attached to that? Like,
of course, the United States, they've already told the United States they're basically going to be their like watchdog for that. So they're not going to let them just piss that money away.
Yeah, so they can't run them up with
no. That's why whoever they put in place, they're trying to put them in place with the idea that is you can't steal it. Okay.
Gotcha.
That's why the Minister of Interior is like the most important person right now in Iraq. Happy Trump, let's go.
Sam K from Riverside. By the way, I'm a brick holder and proud of it.
Bricks. You know what? We ought to start like a whole thing about bricks.
You guys are funny about that.
I love that, man. If you got a brick, shout out.
Yes, this is live, Archbishop Davis.
Only thing you need to worry about if it's real or counterfeit. Damn straight about that. What are the best notes to hold on to? All of them, post-Saddam era. Go ahead and go to the CBI website and double check your notes for authenticity.
Is it 2008 and greater?
No, that's Zim.
Zim. Okay, Zim. I'm sorry. Wrong note. What? There's no set date on the dinar, is there? Well,
post Saddam era, nothing with Saddam's face on.
Right. I mean, we don't know what time.
I could look it up, but I mean, it's post Saddam for sure. Happy holidays, Babe Gibson. At Naya, you should be proud. Why are we proud of Naya? I don't see that one. It's real, and I'm not worried about it. Naya, don't worry then. Okay, keep your head up. Every note has been checked. Good, Naya. Good job. You guys, I can't stress that whole authenticity thing. Frank from Canada, good evening. Hey, Frank.
I'm curious how she checked her notes, or he.
Dinar Trade said she did it. Dinar Trade loves me. That's how. Dinar Trade. That's what she said. Loves me.
Dinar Trade. Okay.
You guys, you ask me this all the time, and everybody gets on me about being like a currency pumper or somebody. I purchased mine from Exchange America. Miss Bibi purchased hers from Exchange America, but that's not the only game in town. Those are just a couple people that sell them. There's Safe Dinar. There's obviously a place called Dinar Trade. You want to just make sure it's an accredited place that's not under any type of federal investigation, and make sure your notes are authentic.
Did you see that X9 together? Do you think 45 going over to Iraq has anything to do with the reinstatement?
No, I'll be honest about that. He didn't go over there and visit with anybody. Supposedly, he made a phone call to the PM, Mahdi, and invited him, or the president of Iraq, excuse me, I think I got that wrong, the president to come over to Washington for a visit. But do I think they met with him? No, because they said the reason why they didn't get together was because of some, I can't fix this, some type of, okay, so some type of disagreement on political structure. So that I don't know.
Zymus says eBay is secure, right?
Shimus, I've never known eBay to be secure, okay? I mean, eBay is only as authentic as you make it be. So whoever you buy it from, make sure that they're authentic and then double check your notes against the CBI website. Yes, projects. Can reconstruction start up without the Iraqi to declare to enter the global on PAM collection? Yeah, they actually could. They could put up their own money, which would be kind of crazy. It's kind of like America. When you want to build a building, you go to a bank, right? So like their kind of whole reconstruction thing is based upon their donor conference money, and they raised up 30 billion. They need 100. So I think with the surplus and oil revenues from last year, accompanied with that, they have a good opportunity to revitalize their country and reconstruct it.
Neil says get dong and roofie too.
And rupiah?
Rupiah, I guess, or isn't that rupee?
Rupee, yeah, rupee. Indian rupee, yeah. I've heard those things. I don't hold. Do you hold any rupee? I think you do.
I think so. I just buy currency. I'm a currency
hoarder.
I hoard currency. I believe I do.
You're a currency hodler. Like you just hodl currency.
I'm a finance person. I like the way currency looks. Like even when I went to Jamaica, I kept the currency. What is the
okay? Obama was busy collapsing the Middle East to food, Europe, and Muslims. Okay, well, Saints, I am not disagreeing with your statement, but I would verse it a different way. His focus was not on our borders and shores, but on something else. And Obama did his thing. I mean, I have no beef with that guy. I mean, really, I wanted a more strong president in some areas. I thought that his international view and his view on immigration stuff was not to my policy liking. But I mean, I have no problem with that guy. The donor conference money is the money that was collected from around the world during Kuwait. And these people pledged to put so much money into Iraq to help rebuild it from ISIS. And on top of that, the donor money also gave them the opportunity to have exposure to like something like 100 companies from around the world. I mean, 50 of them or 80 of them are from the United States, but a bunch of them were out there from people that were willing to reinvest in Iraq and rebuild it. Maybe you could talk about the fact that Iran is asking Iraq to use dinar in trade and use it as their currency. High possibilities of increased value, don't you think? Emily Torres, yes, I do, because if the dinar, no matter where it comes from, becomes in high demand, then of course that value will cause it to increase. What we're hoping for is for a free market float, where they just release all the restrictions and go back to it and let the market dictate where it goes. With Iran under sanctions and wanting to use a dinar as a currency, that is awesome for us. It's best things for us. Hey, Brian. Hi, guys from Omaha. Just brought IQD and learning the ropes from us fine people. Thank you. Well, I hope that you're learning lots. Maybe are you reading or should I keep going?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm trying.
Brian, hold your IQD. Don't join any weird groups. Listen to people that you believe are credible, even if it's not me. Don't like this stuff, but listen to people you think are credible and do business with who you want to. I just love having you here. Poitus is going to get it popping. Well, I hope so. What's a brick? A brick, Sally, is 25 million in Iraqi dinar. Basically all in tens and $25,000 notes, which it looks like a big piece of brick. It's big. It's huge. And when I got in the Iraqi game, holding a brick was a sign of real status. Proud of you too, Archbishop Dave. Thank you, Archbishop. Pray for us. Good information. Keep the good work, Archbishop. Thank you and pray for us. We love that. Thank you, Brian Sutton. Exchange America. Yeah, Exchange America is where we bought our notes. BJ Texas. What you heard about Dong? I heard Dong is going to be a big deal here after the dinar. We've got to get past this one hurdling point to get to another. It seems. It's not that I think Vietnam is following Iraq. They're just trying to follow to figure out what are the potholes. So when they go ahead and start their reinstatement or their new instatement, because honestly, I believe that the Dong will be honestly the first RV ever.
Really?
Yeah, revaluation. It'll either be the Dong or the Zim will be the first RV of all time because they're not under sanctions.
Right.
And they could revalue their currency at whatever based upon precious metals or oils or fossil fuels or whatever. So in my opinion, now I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but those will be the only two RVs you could ever see. But I mean, and then of course will come rupiah and all that type of stuff.
Right.
But those will be your first two.
So Dong and Zim.
Mm-hmm. For a RV, a reinstatement of their currency is Iraq.
Right.
We're not waiting for an RV. We want an RI with a dirty float.
I follow you.
Like a brick. Iraq is now allowing Christmas or Christians to celebrate Christmas. Yes. The first year ever, Billy, that they recognize Christmas as a national holiday. I thought that was really cool because you have a lot of Christians in Iraq.
What are you reading?
I'm right here. Ryan Williams. Like a brick. I got mine in 2004.
Okay. And then MJ Moore says, I purchased mine from a bank in 2010, but I don't think they sell them anymore.
They did for a while. They stopped.
Yeah. Most banks, like if you call a bank, they don't sell them. You got to go through an exchange.
Hello, that's my real name. It's my last name. Frank Canada. Right on, Canada. I love it. The
RB says eBay is legitimate. How do you know eBay is legitimate if they don't give you a certificate, right?
Well, I mean, you don't. You got to trust your buying source. And like the web mogul says that eBay is the worst to buy from. So you and IB fight it out on that one. You guys tell me why it's not.
And I'll be honest, when I first got into this, like I purchased my first set from Exchange of America, and then I thought I was getting a deal, and I went through eBay. Now they did not issue me a certificate of authenticity, so you run that risk that it may not be true IQD.
Ontang, do you need a receipt for your darn? I lost some. No, you don't. It's like me saying you need a certificate of authenticity. You don't. I'll say it one more time, so in case you hardheads don't get me. If you do not have that certificate for authenticity, don't worry about it. Okay.
Yeah, you don't need it to cash it in, but I think it just helps people,
If they find, let me tell you all the structure. If they find a fraudulent bill, you present them with that certificate. They'll give you that bill back. You'll collect your money from the exchange center from. So they'll be into you for that reinstated money, not your bank. Okay.
Gotcha.
It has nothing to do with getting your money out of the bank. It just means the bank's not looking at a fraud bill. I challenge any one person on this chat tonight to go take a fraud $100 bill to a bank and see what happens. They're not going to cash it. They're going to arrest you. You're going to be in big trouble. It's illegal in the United States to even possess fraudulent money. So don't do that. Protect yourself. That's all we're saying. Is that wrong? I mean, are you looking at me?
I'm just trying to understand. So you're saying it's okay to not have the certificate?
No, it's not okay. It's okay not to have it. Okay. But if you pass along a fraud bill and that De La Rue machine picks it up, I got that from a bank or eBay. I can show you a printed copy receipt because you could be scrutinized for that. Think about it. Turn in counterfeit money in the United States of America and find out what happens to you.
Right. No, okay. All right. I'm just making sure I understand. So you just have to show proof of purchase, basically.
Which could be your email receipt from eBay or something else. I do not own this money to own it. I got it from this person. Because you don't want Treasury on your back. You want someone else on your back, not Treasury.
Right. Okay.
They're relentless. Do you think as soon as we get our blessings, the economy will fall? No, I don't. Because think about it. If we get our blessing in the United States, I think we're the second largest holder of dinar in the world. What the American people are going to go out there and purchase: homes, cars, retail goods, white goods. They're going to repair homes, buy neighborhoods. They're going to do everything that's going to take to stimulate our economy. And even though it may not translate to like banks, or it will translate to like the stock market and stuff like that, because you'll have millionaires to invest money in millions. Mm-hmm. But do I think the economy will fail? No, it's going to take up for us.
So Rick Stone says there's a video of USA buying 747s full of USD cash, buying dinars. Have you talked about that yet? And the Iraqi bank auction off?
Okay, no, and I'll tell you why I hadn't, Rick, and the reason why I didn't address that, because they did that in the days when right after they overthrew Saddam and they invented the currency auctions, and they were telling the Iraqi people, take your dinar to this place and go buy USD with it. Okay, it's the worst thing that ever happened to Iraq was the currency auctions. So I hadn't addressed it to that degree, but that's the reason why. That's a horrible thing that they did. Yeah, they did. They took 747s over there and they dumped cash over there to who knows. I don't know who they gave it to. But when they took it to the auctions, you could buy USD off the street, and that's a horrible thing. And that's why all the regulations got in place, so you could only buy it if you were a certain business or a politician. And thus the corruption started and all the BS happened. And that's why we have not seen a reevaluation of the Iraqi dinar. The currency auctions are evil. USA, us buying dinar every day. I mean, it's like any currency. It's like any commodity. We buy corn every day. We buy everything every day. Toilet paper. It's a commodity. You're going to buy it.
So Ed says, just by you would like to know that there are two kinds of lot. One is the notes, and two, the nominal, which it has nothing to do with the notes. It is.
I don't know where you are.
Right here. Right above where you was talking to Rick Stone. So at 929.
I just thought you'd want to know there are two kinds of lot. One is the note, and two, the nominal, which has nothing to do with notes. It is on decimal places. A $25,000 note will be a
$25,000
dollar bill. I get what you're saying. So a $25,000 note will actually be a $25 bill. Well, Rick, even if that was so, it would be worth more now at that point than it was when you purchased it. Or a little less. No, about the same. Now, what you'd hope for at that point, if there was a lot, if there was going to be a reinstatement, because it would be an international point, you'd still hold your dinar and wait for it to grow in value through the demand of the dinar. So you still wouldn't lose. If it rose to $50, you doubled your money.
Right.
If it rose to $75, it's 3 times your money.
Right.
So a lot doesn't hurt you. A lot, it sets you back, yes. You won't realize everything you want to at that point.
Right.
But you don't lose.
Because of what you purchased.
Exactly. So, that's why this isn't a scam. That's why all these people are hopium and dumbasses like that. And people say, you could take your money right now to a currency person, trade it in, and get your money out of it. Maybe a little less, but those are fees. I mean, it's not a scam because you get something for it, not nothing for it.
Hey, Babe Gibson. Hey, sis. My sister's out there. She gave us a shout out. Zemis says, I bought one batch from eBay after I checked the, I guess, seller out and looked at his reviews. If you see any bad reviews, don't buy. If you see any good reviews, then you're safe.
There you go. That answers your questions right there. Go adjust. Hey, Saints, Obama is evil. Obama was what he was. I mean, he was the president of the United States, and I respect the post. I mean, I'm not a president lover or a president hater. I think that's wrong. I think all of us as Americans, if you really love your country, you respect the post of the highest honor. Do I agree with everything President Trump does? No. Do I agree with everything President Bush? No. Or President Obama? No. But I respect them having a different set of problems that I have every day.
Web Mogul says Obama was giving Iran our money.
I can't prove that. I mean, you want me to say something I can't prove? If you can show me in an article or some type of proof, 3 sources or more, let me have it. I'm not saying Obama screwed us in 2012 by walking away from the SOFA agreement. I don't know about that, so I can't discuss that. Nunya, if you could post that for me in the comments, I would love for you to do so. I need that SOFA agreement. Ed Lund, hi from Cali. Hey, what's up, Cali? Thanks for the dinar money info. Anytime. Does Obama have dinar? If he's smart, he does. My sister purchased gas here in Dallas. It was $1.66. Now remember 3 weeks ago what I said it was going to be.
$1.78.
$1.78. That's $1.66 in Dallas. Dallas is 3 or 4 hours north.
I paid $1.65. Filled her right on up.
Now, what pressure does that put on you if your budget is $156 a barrel?
A lot.
And Iran wants to work only in the dinar.
Yeah.
There's a lot of demand for dinar that ain't there. Right?
Right. I got 500K dinar, and my dad got 2 million dinar.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. Possibilities of Iran using the Iraqi dinar would be a good subject in your next video.
Emily, an excellent subject. And if I could absolutely prove it without the U.S. sanctions running havoc over me, because I don't know if I'm able, I mean, I know I can discuss it, but if I could prove it, like they wanted to deal in euros at one point and dinar, it would just be awesome to know. You know what I mean? Like huge.
I'm a little late to the game, but I'm in the game. I really appreciate the valuable information. Just got a friend for life down here in H-Town. That's from Joe.
Okay, so Islam was weaponized to bring about the demise of Western Christian civilization and the freedom we cherish. I mean, it's like kind of like I remember when Christianity was bastardized by the whole like Salem witch thing. Remember that? Like Christians were looked down upon. I mean, in every culture there is a religion or subculture that is not accepted by the mainstream, right? So like, I mean, I get what you're saying, but like, I just think that if you practice religion and you love a God, at least you're somewhere.
Right.
I mean, better than someone that like worships the devil. I mean, like if you worship the devil, don't follow me. I don't care if it costs me 1 million subscribers or 1 million likes or whatever. If you worship the devil, please don't follow me.
What about?
I don't need your prayers.
What about the Illuminati? They keep.
Oh, they follow me all the time. Illuminati. Woo woo. You guys are a bunch of assholes. Fuck off. Proper like. Oh, no rhymes and curses.
Nope. Brian said he just hit the bell. Clicked for you guys.
Bam! Love that when you hit the bell. Do anything about dinar holders in Warqa Bank in Iraq? No, I got in it after that. I've heard the stories. Warqa is a very crazy bank. Lots of stuff goes on there. I'm not about that life, so I don't know.
Carlos says we need Article 140 HCL and the remaining seats.
Carlos, when you got Article 140, you got the remaining seats up for vote. We got HCL. So, I mean, yeah, we've got all that in place. We just need it to be implemented, enforced, and enacted, right? And that's when you ask me, Brandon, when is it going to happen? Mr. Brando, what's going to happen?
And those last 3 seats.
Those last 3 seats. I'm telling you, really just one for me. Because if I see a Minister of Interior. If I see the Minister of Interior, y'all, I'm going to get up here and be like,
oh my, we don't want him to dance. Okay. Where is their IQD in Iran's ATM? Also,
they're not. No.
Why is their IQD in Iran's ATMs and also Turkey's ATM? And that's from Seamus.
Seamus, that's a great question. And I think only you can answer that. And you know the reason why. Because the IQD in those countries, they all share in each other's economies and their e-commerce. I mean, their commerce. So there's going to be countries that trade in currencies all the time. And that's not going to stop. It's kind of like someone said, stop the auctions and the IQD will instantly increase in value. They're never going to stop the auctions until they have to, until there's a different way for them to get money. Okay?
It says just to let you know, if there is a lock, it would be on the nominal value, not the note itself.
And I've said that many times. It's not the money you got to worry about. It's its rise in value you got to worry about. Thank you, Ed. If someone sees it from a very, very enlightened perspective, they're not going to lock their currency. They're not going to do that. They'd have to abandon all those notes that they paid like 15 cents for that a lock sign and blah, blah, blah. It's not going to happen.
My ask work a bank Iraqi dinar holders question.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them out there that are.
My prayers are with you. I just prayed and will continue daily.
Thank you, Archbishop. Thank you.
Zima says nominal note, question mark.
Nominal meaning that, okay, so if you had a $25,000 dinar, if it's a nominal thing, what he's saying is it will be at like $25, right? Mm-hmm. So they'll lop off 3 zeros. That's your lop. It's worth actually $25 per note.
Okay? And then multiply from there.
Right.
So if, let's say it's $1.20, you have a
$1.20 times
$25. Gotcha.
So it might be like, what, $100?
Yeah.
That's it. But it's still 4 times what you paid for it.
Yeah, if you paid 8 cents for it. Or less.
That's what you paid. Think about it. Parts per million's what? And you can do the math. What is the difference between us waiting decades for Dong and waiting for IQD? Could we not also wait decades for Dong? Nathan, if you're smart, you'll wait. Listen, it takes you a lifetime to save for retirement. 60 years, honestly. From the time you work to the time you retire, 60 plus years. What's 15 years of that 60 to add to your portfolio? It's going to pay off one day. Seriously. I know people that are dumber that buy lottery tickets that win. Seriously, think about it.
Paan wants to know what's the status of the trade between Iraq and Iran.
They've come up with several different scenarios, Paan. They've come up with a free trade agreement between the border. They've come up with that the United States is gave them 2 90-day embargoes against those sanctions. So they're still trading freely. There's no stopping them from trading. They just can't trade in U.S. dollar. That's the one thing they cannot do.
And then he wants to know what's the currency they are going to use. And if Iraq uses IQD, will Iran accept it while IQD still not globalized, or Iraq needs to globalize their dinar?
Well, think about it. Who said that?
Paan,
think about it. That's a great question. So the first answer to that is they're going to deal in IQD. Why? Because they have propinquity to it. Number 2, the reason why they're going to deal in IQD is because it's not under any U.S. sanctions or big time sanctions from like the IMF or the WB or anybody like that. So they'll deal in the IQD because it's an easier currency to trade without getting into trouble. What was the last part? Waiting for it to globalize. Right. Now, this is the problem. Iran will benefit from the IQD being reinstated to some degree. Mm-hmm. Now, if you're a globalist, you don't care because that means everybody in the whole universe wins, right? Mm-hmm. But if you're a nationalist, then you care because now you're like, okay, we just funded a whole terrorist state with a bunch of money. That's where all this gets into. It's geopolitics, y'all. I'm not saying globalists are bad and nationalists are good. I'm saying that you got to look at it from both angles. And that's where this podcast gives you something different that nobody else gives you a perspective of. The reality of it all. No white lights and dragons and swords and none of that bullshit. It's only about geopolitics and what the finances or those financiers are doing, whether it be oil, gold, precious metal, cryptocurrencies, whatever. Just an honest look at it. Go ahead.
Richard says, why would President Trump say, here I come? That would be much too dangerous for a president to go to just say.
Richard, I kind of have to agree with you, but what the most happens with these presidents is what they do is they say, hey, look, I'm coming to your country. And they roll out the big red carpet for them, have a big party, maybe a dinner. They stay for several hours. They do picture ops. President Trump flying in, spending 3 hours and flying out was more covert to me. Now, covert meaning that they're going to RV tomorrow, I don't think so. But covert meaning to me that I don't want to be seen or heard. I just want to go in, see my boys, and get out. Right? Mm-hmm. Kind of like a drive-by at your favorite aunts for Christmas. You went in, you ate turkey, and you left.
So funny.
I'm just saying.
Bo says, following you all closely on Burque, Burque. What's that? Right here. What is Burque?
934. Following you guys on Burque.
What is Burque?
Bo, could you please elaborate on what Burque is, please? I hope so. If we're on Burque, I pray so, and I pray they demonstrate the brand correctly and understand that we're not pumping currency, we're not pumping the IQD, we're not pumping Dong or Zim. You know what we're pumping? The news. You want the news? I'm gonna give it to you. You don't want the news? We won't give it to you. It's simple.
Have you seen the tallest building construction going on that compares to Dubai?
No, I have not. But I know that in Iraq today, they opened up a building. I believe it was in Baghdad. It's like one of the tallest buildings they've ever built ever. It's supposed to be huge.
Aaron says, what about purchasing from Treasury Vault? Never heard of that.
You could, Aaron, but my problem with that would be, do you think the U.S. Treasury would deal with you in IQD? I venture to say no.
No. Rick says, safe dinar. Tina says, you two are always honest and so upbeat. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Tina. Tina Means.
Yeah, Tina Means.
Thank you, Tina. We try to be. Safe dinar is also in BBB.
Better Business Bureau.
Awesome. Only need to worry about counterfeit. That's it to me. Brian Sutton, I'm picking up what you are putting down. Use dinar as a stepping stone to the Dong. Now, that's a very interesting point, Brian.
He sounds like your friend.
Okay. So I have a friend, okay, and this is what his total plan is. He has enough dinar to get super rich. Not super. Well,
he got to get well.
He'll be healthy.
Get well.
He'll be like your favorite actor.
And then he's going to turn around
and buy so much Dong that he's going to take that to the stratosphere. And see, that's why when people say, well, this isn't sustainable for us as a platform, I'm not only going to take you there, but to two other platforms that he shared with me that I think that you guys would find interesting, beyond cryptocurrencies and beyond foreign currencies. So I'm not just promoting a brand, I'm promoting him and I'm promoting us and saying that follow us, you know we got it. Blacklight your dinar for authenticity. Receipts. You guys got exactly 8 minutes to get these questions. Why? Oh, that's why I feel like buying mine.
Shout out to Babe Gibson.
Mine from bank was the safest. I agree, MJ Moore. Buy from a bank if you can.
Blacklight your dinar for authenticity. Research what to look for, and that's from Saints Watch.
Biblical mystery Babylon is Rome, Vatican. It's incredible. I agree, Mr. Brando. Look at Trump giving our country to Russia. My beautiful, beautiful Miss Bambi. We are not going there tonight. I love you though. Shout out to my lovely, lovely sis. Russia thing is laughable at best. The Russia thing is a big enough threat to my investment that anything that's laughable is worth me talking about. Now, I will be pissed off if the Senate and the House get back together. They impeach President Trump before he has time to do what I need him to do.
Did you read MJ Moore's? This is why I felt like buying mine from the bank was the safest bet, but I could be wrong.
I read that.
Okay, you read that already?
I read it out loud too.
Okay, I'm sorry, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm behind you.
Obama and his family have threatened reason he didn't get RV done. Wouldn't surprise me. I have bought $500,000 of IQD on eBay. All are legit so far. I bought $3 million of Dong. They're also legit. Thank you, Neil. In other words, if USA is still buying plane loads of dinar, that means USA is planning on the reinstatement after the purchase enough dinar. Rick, I'm not saying they're still purchasing the dinar. I think the U.S. Treasury has all the dinar they want, and that's why they won't allow them to pay any of their fees in dinar any longer. I think they have all that they figured that would take them over and then some. That's why they deal only in petrodollars. I don't believe they deal in dinar at all. Work a bank, dinar holes in Iraq is like buying gold. Will there be enough money to pay everyone holding dinar? Well, Dwayne, that's why they went through the process of obtaining as many 300 notes as they could, because they knew there was only a finite amount of money that after they reinstated, they could cover.
Wasn't there something that you explained to me one time that we would be paid in a different way? Not us directly, but the United States.
Yeah, but
You don't want to go down that.
Well, I don't want to go that road because that's like the whole Mr. Brando's getting like crazy. Okay. Like I think there's going to be payment in gold. I think there's going to be payment in oil credit. Remember that conversation?
Yes,
I think there's going to be payment in dinar. And I think there's going to be payment in...
But to the U.S.
To the U.S. The U.S. will gain from that. And that's... I don't sound too weird, but I think there's going to be another 2 payments that I don't want to discuss. Like, and not from Illuminati security crap, but I don't want someone to take it out of context.
Right.
And you know,
that's your theory.
My theory.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Based upon biblical and other theological resources that I've read on, that Iraq is in a position to thrive for 7 years.
Okay.
That's where I'll leave it. Okay. How Obama secretly gave Iran access to billions of dollars and enable terrorism. I mean, yeah, but I mean, I don't know if I should even go there right now. Okay. I don't want to go there. We got 5 minutes, y'all. I'm not trying to cut y'all off, but I don't want to go into these like weird, like where Mr. Brando's got to get in a weird place.
What, conspiracy theories?
Yeah, I want this to be about fact. And if you guys want me to do a channel on nothing but conspiracy theories, trust me, I've got some for your ass. Okay, I've got some conspiracy theories that will blow your mind. And we can start with Zygus and go forward. Okay, but you guys got to demand that, and I got to make sure that we have a certain amount of viewership every Tuesday and Thursday and Saturday for me to put that out. So if you want that, put it in these chats and let me know.
Mr. Joda 008 said, I'm going to subscribe and slam that bill. And then All Warbucks asked, what, and I know you keep getting this question, but what about the Dong and the Zim? How do you feel about those 2?
Dong number 2, Zim number 3, if not number 4. Zim has got a long way to go, y'all. Zim is nowhere close where it should be. Dong, they're poised. I mean, they're in a good spot. They've been there for many moons. They know what they need to do. I just think that, honestly, they're just looking for someone to say, this is how it goes. So when we rewrite history, this is what we're gonna do. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be better than Kuwait. Like I'm talking seconds, not like hours or days. News articles. I'm talking about like boom, boom. And I'll probably report it late. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it'll happen so fast.
Going run into the bank.
Huh?
You'll be too busy running to the bank.
Oh my God! If I'm at the bank, all of you are going with me to the bank and her to the bank for you to see what that experience is like and how we document that, because that will be a piece of history that we only experienced that we didn't get experience with Kuwait.
Saint Watch says Trump holds 20 million dinar.
That's it.
That's
Saint, come on, he's a baller. He's a billionaire. No,
I'm sure that sits in his
200 million. Yeah, it's no
200 or 20. He says 20 million.
I don't even know where we are.
At 946, Saint Watch says Trump holds 20 M's in dinar.
Ooh.
Where'd you get that from, Saint?
Saint, I think you're more talking about like 350 M's. I think it's something like that, the number I heard. 350 M's to 500 M's. Like he's a baller.
Sylvia said, Saints Watch, you don't know.
Sylvia, be nice. Mr. Brando's crew, Miss Paper BB crew needs to be nice. Mine is a $25,000 dinar. Okay, good. Merry Christmas. You are right. You are right. Great to hear what both y'all say. Mary, Brandy, we just try to give you guys the real, not bull crap, okay? I just want to tell you what I know. I don't want to tell you what I don't know.
And Saints Watch says he's seen some articles on it.
On what?
On the 20 M's that Trump holds.
Blah, blah, blah.
And Sylvia says, well, then share that article.
Oh, Sylvia, y'all stop going back and forth and play nice. Where do you get your info from? Well, I get it from Rudwa. I get it from Al Fiad. Fiad.
I don't know if
I get it from their links. I mean, I'm not reading this. This is not my handwriting. I'm printing all this out. So I could get you more detailed list.
What I'll do is
this is from Reuters. I mean, I'm getting my stuff only from credible news sources.
Economy
News, USA Today, Washington Post.
If because some of this is translated, so I don't actually technically get your link sometimes. Now that we have access to the community tab on YouTube, I'll post some of those links out there and you guys can go check it out.
Wabi Sabi says Trump feared being assassinated in a totally like safe zone, you think, being assassinated?
Oh, so I mean, well, why go to Iraq if he feared it?
Well, because I mean, our troops needed validations. They've been there for years and not had any type of validation. And no other U.S. president that I know of has been to Iraq since Bush. Obama never went.
I don't think he feared it. I think that was a morale booster.
I think it was like a feel-good thing. I don't think it was a negative
he's got
thing.
Secret Service. He's got, they.
No, he has like the whole U.S. military. Like,
and I'm just saying, like in general, they're going to make sure he's safe. I mean, you guys, if you knew what some of these leaders what people have to go through to allow presidents and even vice presidents in certain areas. I mean, they shut down freeways here.
Okay, I can attest to that.
I can too, because in the medical center,
right?
Help me, the VP last year.
Yeah,
what was his name?
Biden.
Yes, his son died in the medical center area, and they shut down the freeway. Shut it down. You could not even, that whole perimeter was unlocked.
And I've waited on a few presidents, and if you want those pictures, I can provide them for you. But I've waited on a few presidents, and I know that they blocked the freeway for a quarter mile up, north, and south, and they stop it east to west so much because a U.S. president, either past or present, is like the most precious commodity on earth.
Yeah.
My take on this is the $25,000 will steal $250,000. The LOP will increase the note value, increasing the normal value by 84 cents. Equals, all right. I hope this helps. Thanks, Ed. We're almost there. He's talking about the Guru Forum Treasury Vault. Zymus, I'm not talking about the Guru Forum. I don't know what that is. Shout out to Miss BB, Babe Gibson.
Yeah, because I shouted her out earlier because she was saying,
"Oh, snarf.
My peeps."
It's not a LOP the way you described it, Ed. That's just a fake rate or just a rate change. You guys are having fun. Treasury Vault does sell. Okay, I would like you to check out those videos. And what you think? They're using actual newscast reports.
Did he send the video?
Rick, I didn't see it. Send it again, please. There will be an intro rate. Wait, then go to the bank when the real rate gets released. Jamie, okay, so that's what's called a reinstatement. Jamie, that means that, so we reinstate at post-war times, which is $3.22. Now, a lot of people will rush in at that point and trade in. We have a number that we're going to trade in at, and we're going to sit and watch it either rise or fall. We've given ourselves, 60 days or 90 days? Or 60 or 30?
I thought it was 30.
30 days to really, I think we should give it 60, just us. We can hold so many million at the end. You know what I'm saying? Even if it goes back to normal.
I only have one note.
It's a whole dollar.
I have a 5,000 IQD. That's it. I'm poor. I don't know what he speaks of.
I feel like Kanye. I'm just talking like it's just me and you. I'm sorry, y'all. I just talk about that because I just love this investment and I hold it and I love it. And I'm sorry for putting Miss BB out there, but whatever.
Where are you at?
He says, you guys are awesome giving factual info and not BS assumptions or fake intel. Thank you.
Where are you at?
I'm right here on 955.
Okay.
And not the assumptions or fake. I'll be working next call, but we'll watch the recording. Have a great new year. Go Ducks! Go Ducks! Go A-Bear! Number 2 pick. He's going back next year. Okay.
Talking to Zymus.
Zymus, yeah. Zymus. Go Ducks. Go Cougs too.
Wealth of the wicked will be laid up for a righteous dinar.
Saying everything from the wicked will be laid up. And money is not the root of all evil. Men and evil deeds are the root of all evil.
Giving America to Russia nonsense. That's what John said. Trump is not giving America to Russia's nonsense.
John, I don't believe that either. I don't think Trump is giving up America to anybody without a fight.
Bambi says she don't think Trump will be impeached. So,
well, even if he is impeached by the House, he won't float to the Senate, so it doesn't matter. He'd be just like Clinton. We've talked about this. I mean, go back in other videos and watch that. I don't think that Trump will be impeached that will even carry anything. If he's impeached, if he's not impeached, God bless.
Destiny Eagle Fly says you guys are a breath of fresh air. Thank you so much for sharing your views and information. Happy holidays.
Destiny, I tell you one thing, subscribe, hit the bell.
Oh, that was my ear. He's so loud. Use your inside voice.
No, I don't want to. It's for dummies. I'm no dummy.
Rick says January 5th, 19th. I sure hope you're right. Let's go. Let's have a party at the bank.
Rick, I'll pray upon it. Did you hear anything about tariffs and taxes? Yes, UGA, go dogs. Yes, I did hear about tariffs and taxes for the borders of Iraq. They were supposedly implemented January 1st, but I'm not sure. I heard that. I will ask. I have a new friend that's going to Iraq on Thursday, so forgive me for tonight not being prepared. I've already gotten contact with him, and he says he will give me more info.
Okay, I got one for you. 7-3 Maltese. I appreciate your efforts. First question. When do you think it will RV? And wait,
no. Let me answer that one first. When do I think it will RV? When the GOI is seated and they have access to that donor money. I will say it one more time. When the GOI is seated as such with the Interior Minister and they have access to that donor money. Next question.
Do you believe it will be a magic 1-800 number?
Okay. Matisse, I did not say anything bad for you. There are no 800 numbers ever.
Stay away from those 800 numbers.
I'm not even trying to be your 800 number. I don't want to be an 800 number. I want you to be a person that says, I'm going to the bank.
Right.
Come with me. Are we on YouTube? Can I change my YouTube URL to 1-800? Is that possible? Can we do that?
You want 1-800?
Well, because everybody wants an 800 number. I want to be 1-800 Iraq Dinar.
I don't know.
That would be perfect. IQD DINR. Can I do that? That's dope as hell.
We'll talk offline.
Oh my God.
You guys are awesome. I love listening to you guys because you keep it real. Jamie says stock market, crypto investments of US on Iraq.
Where are you at?
956. Anyone give dinar for Christmas gifts? The web mogul. He's at 957. You see that? The first
web mogul. He didn't give me a dinar for Christmas gifts. I was looking for it too. Ever look into the history of the Order of the Black Sun? Brian, no, but we could. We're gonna watch this show called Big Bird's Cage.
Huh? Bird Fox.
Big Bird's Cage.
Who's that?
The show, the scary show.
Oh, that's not it. On Netflix, I think it's called Bird Box.
Oh.
Big Bird.
I'm from the 70s. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Woohoo!
I mean, are there 800 numbers for pesos? Jonathan, you're stupid. I love it. My lovely, lovely Bambi.
They said Trump invested 10 years ago. Saints watch $20 million US worth of dinar. That's what he's saying. $20 million worth of dinar.
Fudge me. I almost cussed. 20 million.
Hey, the man can afford it. He had those casinos and whatnot. I mean, he's well off. He could.
Mm-hmm.
Anything's possible. I'm small change. I only got 5,000 IQD. HR 2303 is all we need. What is HR 2303?
I've heard Executive Order 13303, but could you please show me 2303?
Yeah, even Babe Gibson asked the same thing. What is HR 2303?
Watch the SDR, special drawing rights. Will carry the dom and the zim. Jamie, I believe the dong, not the zim. I agree with you on that one. I just want you to know I cherish there ever could be to zim. Seamus, oh my God.
I just want to know one chance there ever could be to them.
One chance. That's all I need.
One chance.
I love it too. Oh, John says, read it to me, baby.
Hi, Mr. Brando.
Mr. Brando!
To you and Mrs. I was waiting for you.
Upsell
me?
That's Johnny. Okay. It's going done before the year's over. My true intel has confirmed it. Great, ready, be blessed. That's Johnny.
Oh, okay. That's
Johnny. Yes, that's Johnny.
Did he send you his WhatsApp?
Yes, he did. Johnny. Yeah. Okay, Johnny. I just got my phone back. I'll send you some info.
He's got to configure his WhatsApp. He's got to go through all that process.
Okay,
but he'll get in touch with you.
Johnny Dowling, thank you.
I think Jonathan said, I think he means HR 13303.
Executive order. Every president done that, Mr. Will. Babe gets okay. Y'all were 9 minutes over.
Let me see. I'm passing over these. Love the green.
Me too.
He said to love the green.
Green jacket. No, it's a t-shirt. From, what's that say, babe?
I don't know. This
Chaotic Cars. Oh, you guys are talking.
No, I'm not even going to repeat that. Destiny Eagle Fly says no sound effects today.
I can't do the sound effects and answer the question, so no. Next time.
You guys don't ask for that stuff.
Yeah, ask for more sound effects. Y'all love them.
And no cursing.
No rhymes and curses.
So it's written on over the walls. Trust me, I see the foundation being laid in Christ Jesus' name. Amen. All over South Florida.
Amen. Salmon, yes. I believe it's going to happen in the next 6 months.
Billy, 80 cents. 117th as first, then 4 days later, reinstate.
Billy, I pray. Billy, like, subscribe, and you know what to do. Hit the damn bell.
Laugh out loud. Sorry, Trump is giving America to Russia. He is a punk when it comes to Putin. I ain't touching that.
I'm not going there.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Hold on. Can we talk about Russia and the impact on the dinar real quick?
Go for it.
So everybody's asking what's up with Syria and what's up with Russia. So by us exiting Syria, it leaves kind of Syria more open to Russia to me, because Russia is a very close tie. But I think that what you have to kind of think of when you're thinking about Russia is you have to think their opportunity. If there's no big oil prices or big natural gas prices or anything coming out of Syria besides terrorism in the next probably 2 to 3 months, don't expect.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
What's that?
Got something there. Don't mess with it. I'll mess with it later.
All right. Don't expect any big things. Stop, babe. Any big things out of Russia. She's cheesy.
Chester. I can't smile at you.
Oh my God. We'll be on a couple channels like 20 minutes. Okay.
Okay. So Stacy says, thanks for the information, guys. Good news. Thank you. And then Bambi says 2009, 2013, 2014, 2015, Obama went to Iraq. Let's see. The love of money is the root of all evil.
Bambi, no, he didn't. He never went to Iraq. That's the truth. I'll look it up. Hold on.
I believe. I don't.
Hold on. No, I'll do it live. This is live, right?
Is you live?
I'm live. How many visits was President?
Saints Watch says this is dynamite. Only real interactive chat on Dinar. Love this. Thank you, Brandon or Brando.
My government. My government.
My bad.
Okay, hold on. I just Googled it. The former president Obama made 58 international trips, 58 countries. He visited West Banks, and during his visit on the 20th, 29th, 17, traveled Obama. One visit, Argentina, Brazil, Cambodia, Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, Cuba, Egypt, El Salvador, Estonia, Ethiopia, Ghana, Greece. He went to Iraq.
Well, there you have it. He went to Iraq.
Hold on. Iraq.
Okay. Can we move on? He went to Iraq.
He might have stopped there and pooped.
Okay, can I finish?
You can finish.
Brian says, I'm not sure how much dinar to buy. I have 1.5 million right now, but also stacking silver right now. Dinar or silver?
Dinar or silver?
Dinar or silver? Which one?
Dinar goes first. Dinar by silver.
So he has 1.5 million, right? Mm-hmm. So you're saying silver?
I'm saying dinar first, then silver. So buy one dinar note, buy a little bit of silver. Off.
Okay. Balance it out.
Yeah. Not all of one or all of the other. I think silver's a good buy.
Trump 2020, that's what Mr. Joda 88 says. If Trump worked for Russia, it would be so top secret, only about 5 people in the world would know.
Okay, here's the answer to that question. Obama met with President Talibi and Prime Minister Maliki, who's a bad guy, in 2009.
Maliki?
Yes, Maliki.
He met with the devil.
The devil himself. And he was there April 7th to the 8th, one time. So, wow. And he might have been a congressman then.
Wait, where is that?
Right there, look.
Oh, no, he was president then.
How do you know?
It was 2009.
The following international trips were made by Barack Obama during 2009. Right. Was he president?
Yes. Presidents get sworn in January. He was president.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He was a POTUS. Okay. All right, let me get back to this. The Dems are sold out. They are looking for unlearned people to join them. That's James.
Hi, Katrina. Hey, Kat. There's Kat from Australia. She tuned in. Kat, 207.
John Darling says, use the Dinar gang to load up on the Vietnamese dong. That's where the big money is, along with the Indonesian rupiah. I got rupiah. I don't think I have rupiah.
Babe says, I agree. I am Naga 13 next week. Once I exchange, I'm getting a Tesla Model S.
I'm getting the Model X. I will say that. I love that car.
I'm getting an island.
I need to be all electric. I'm not giving nobody no more gas.
Oh, look, Big Bird was excellent. We're watching that tonight.
No, it's Bird Box.
Bird Box was excellent.
You keep calling it Big Bird.
Big Bird.
And it has Sandra Bullock in it. And we'll do a couples review on our couples channel. Follow Mr. and Mrs. J.
Everybody out there, go follow Mr. and Mrs. J.
And it's Mr., Mrs., all combined, J, J-A-Y.
And I Am Naga says, go Zim. I love that guy. He's everywhere. He's all over. John L. Obama is not president. That's true. What is the Dinar gang? Dinar gang is us.
Gang.
Gang.
Dinar gang.
What does GOI stand for? Government of Iraq. Anthony, GOI stands for Government of Iraq. Duh. No, don't be like that.
Who said
John, stop being mean.
Who said duh?
Stay together after RV. Of course we are. You guys, after the RV, that's when the real money's going to happen. For real.
We'll be around.
We better be. Bring back Daisy. No, Daisy.
Oh, Daisy the diva, the dog.
Not 6 months, 6 days. I agree. Russia's okay.
I need it now, so I can give the middle finger to corporate America.
Boomer sooner. Hey, Rick, did Oklahoma beat Alabama? Is that who they played? Yeah. Was it time? It might be tomorrow. Can we go to the place tomorrow and watch the game?
Our spot?
Yeah.
I guess so, sure.
Okay, cool.
Is it wing night? No, tonight's wing night, huh?
No, tomorrow's wing night.
Today's Wednesday.
I know. Today's
It's Wednesday wing night, remember?
Oh.
Okay, off topic.
We'll find a spot.
Russia is in on the dinar. They are putting on a show. Fake news. In real life, Russia is our ally.
Okay, well, we're about to end this.
Yeah. Can you purchase dinar from American Express Altar on the phone, or do you have to go there in person? Hey, call them. I don't know. Try it. See what happens. Putin made Trump pull out of Syria. Oh,
Putin? That's a fucked up name, Putin. I Putin'd on you. You go pull out.
Okay. Our guest says December 25th to January 1 are 7 days. Obama and Hillary Clinton both need to be in prison. What politician talking?
Now what, Mr. Brandon? That's what I'm saying, Bambi.
What she said?
10:15. She said, "Now what, Mr. Brandon?" She went out one.
Oh, because she said he visited Baghdad. She better stop talking.
Miss Bambi, that's
Bambi
my sis all on her.
She riding for.
She might need to be a moderator for real. She's stepping her game like that up.
No, she need to start her channel so she can start with the politics, because she be going on a tear. Hellacious tear.
Hey, shout out if you want to be a moderator and like help us.
Leave a comment once this video posts below, and Mr. Brando goes.
And it's for free.
It's for free.
Yeah, I don't have a big studio.
It's volunteer work. You're helping a cause. So if you like to moderate, but I think for the most part, our people are pretty decent.
Yeah, till the cameras turn off and then they get after me.
Well, then they just go in the comment section. But yeah, you would moderate the comment section. You get rid of the crazy comments.
And have meetings. We have lots of meetings. We want Daisy.
Who said that?
Your sister. Oh. Okay, we had all inexpensive investments. Is only the patience of calm. Come invest your money to Fiji. That's where paradise is. I agree, Tawu. Alabama plays on the 29th. Roll Tide. Who has Afghani? Good. Don't let people criticize your show. Y'all have.
Hey, XRP.
Wabi Wasabi. Thank you, Wabi. Thank you. I am a new subscriber.
Korean won is a good investment. That's what Infinity Wave is saying.
Well, I'm not saying nothing bad with Korean won. Now, if you're talking about Korea, you're talking about North Korea or South Korea?
He said Korean won.
That's what I'm saying. So this might be that troll. You know what I'm talking
about? No, babe. Listen. I hear you. But this is the Infinity Wave. So okay, I don't know. I got you.
So
okay,
North or South Korea first.
Okay. I believe everything is done already behind the scenes. Okay, I'm ready to go.
It's more million than the lotto did.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, okay, well, we're done.
It's 10:21. I gotta work in the morning.
I'm tired.
Unless it's about to RI tonight, I'm ready to go.
Okay, well, we have never been this high for so long on the viewership and on the whole. Every week it's like 7,000. I want to break the damn internet. I want y'all to go like 20,000. I want you to like, subscribe, hit the bell, share it with a friend, put on our gurus, vets on YouTube, share it to your best friends page and be like, yo, these folks trying to make me a little money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we trying to make us awesome money.
And you know what else we're trying to do? We have a good time and we appreciate all of y'all. Have a very happy New Year. I will see you before then.
Yes, you'll see them Friday.
Friday, I will.
Friday at 7 p.m. What time?
7:30.
7:30. So I'll schedule it out there. You guys hit the reminder.
Hold on.
The reminder. I'll put out
there.
Probably in the morning. I'll put it out there for 7:30 Friday. Just hit the reminder and it'll notify you. Okay. Go ahead. Take it away from there.
Okay. So you know what time it is? Should we do it one more time?
What are we gonna do?
Who we are?
Who? I don't know who
I am. You know who I am?
I'm so tired. I don't know who I am.
Hold on. You know who I am?
I don't know. Who are you?
Do you know who I is?
Who? Oh, Lord. Here you go. I'm going to hit the mute button.
I am Mr. Brando.
And I am April Beebe, and we out of here. Have a good night.
And this was your Iraqi Dinar chat. Bam! Hit the bell.